Hiya! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are going to be swatching another full collection and I am super excited about it because it is the Holotaco One Coat Chrome collection. Now I don't know about anybody else, but I am very much a Holotaco stan. I've been a Holotaco stan since Christine did the second Polish Mountain. I feel like that's when I sort of came across her channel and I've been a fan ever since. I love Holotaco and I do tend to usually buy most of their collections. But when I saw this Chrome collection, I was super excited. I'm Holotaco royalty. Some of you guys will know what that means, but anyway. So I think the first shade that I saw as like a sneak preview was Pink Steel. And I was like, at first I thought it was a pink collection. I was like, well, Christine doesn't really like pink that much, so would she really do a whole pink collection? But then when you know, Christine said that it was a chrome collection, I was like, oh, I don't really have a lot of chrome polishes. So yeah, I was super excited for this. I watched the whole launch and I love all of the colors in this collection, even the yellow that nobody really likes, but I still like it. Anyway, so I'm really excited to swatch this collection. So I am gonna let that bottle footage roll and let's get going. Alright, so first up we have World's First, which is super classic. It's a silver chrome polish, and there's a whole story behind why it's called World First. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but you're more than welcome to go and watch Christine's live stream if you want to find out why it's called World's First. But it's a super classic, just really beautiful silver chrome polish. A couple of things to note here as well is that instead of using the traditional Holotaco peely base coat, I'm actually using the base coat that is specifically formulated to work with this collection, which is the quick dry base coat. So that's what I'm using on all my nails today. And then I also remember to put in the top coat that I'm using, which is by Lacquer. So something else that you kind of have to understand when you are applying chromes is you have to be pretty careful that you don't go over the polish too many times. You want to do like as few brush strokes as possible. So for me, I always go down the middle first and then I do one on either side. So I have to kind of make sure I put enough polish on the brush to be able to coat the whole nail without having any mess-ups. I think I did a pretty good job as well, but this is a really great fully opaque coverage, obviously in one coat, but you know, you can always do 2 coats if you want to, but in this case it's really not necessary, and it'll save you some time just doing the 1 coat. Something else to note, yes, my nails are very, very short. My nails have a tendency to break a lot. It's still winter here in Virginia where I live, so that also contributes to my nails being very brittle. I use really good cuticle oil, so it's not that, it's just kind of how my nails are. So they all broke and they're very short. So they'll be short like this until they grow out. All right, moving on to the next one. Next up, we have Pink Steel, and this one is probably my favorite of the collection. Okay, I'm lying, it is my favorite of the collection. I don't know why I said probably. It's definitely my favorite of the collection. It's a really beautiful pink chrome. I just really like this shade of pink. I think this collection really works really well together, but I think this is just a really nice sort of like medium shade of pink, if you will. It's not too bright, it's not too light, it's just like the perfect shade of pink. And something I really like about chrome is how sometimes like chrome reminds me of holo. It's not holo because it doesn't give off that holographic glow, if you will, when you're looking at it, but like in certain lightings it reminds me of holo, and I always love a good holo. But no, Pink Steel is definitely my favorite of the collection. I just dig this color so much. Next up, we have Trophy Life. Not surprisingly, I'm quite sure this will be the bottom in terms of like people's favorite shades from this collection, because people don't really like yellows or golds, at least as it relates to like the holotaco brand. I happen to love both, but I can understand like if you're looking at the collection of the whole and you're like, which one's your favorite shade? I can understand why people wouldn't pick this one. I mean, this one's not my favorite, but I still think it's really beautiful. It's like a nice sort of like medium. It's like a gold yellow. Like I don't feel like this is full on gold, but it's not full on yellow. It's like in between gold and yellow. So it's like a golden yellow. I don't know what's wrong with me today, but anyway, so I love this shade. I think it's very classic. So when it says Trophy Life, I'm like, yeah. It also kind of reminds me, if there's any Fenty Beauty stands out there in my audience, this kind of reminds me of, I think the name of the highlighter is Trophy Wife. Yeah, this reminds me of Trophy Wife. It kind of looks just like Trophy Wife, if I'm remembering correctly. I mean, Trophy Wife would be a lot shinier, but I'm just saying it's in the same color family. That had nothing to do with nail polish, but I was just saying what it reminded me of. Okay, moving along. have Aqua Foil, which is so gorgeous. This is like an aquamarine blue. I feel like aquamarine is the perfect way to describe it, but like, what color is aquamarine? I think it's just like a sort of like a medium bright blue, very classic kind of blue. I love this shade so much. If I had to kind of put this in an order, it would be Pink Steel, Iron Violet, which we'll get to in a minute, Aqua Foil, World's First, and Trophy Life. That's like the order of how I love these polishes. And I love this one so much. I think this would be really beautiful with some different types of nail art too. Next up, we have Iron Violet, which is just a beautiful medium shade of pink, which just looks fantastic in this chrome formula. It's just a really nice shade of purple. I said pink, but I meant purple. To no one's surprise, this is my second favorite of the collection, and I just love this shade of purple so much. I think it's just like really nice. It's like a nice medium shade, so for anybody who doesn't love super dark colors but they like color, this might be like a good alternative. I also think this collection, it works really well together, but it also kind of reminds me so much of spring. Like, this reminds me of Peeps, you know, like the little marshmallows that are covered in sugar. Like, I feel like Peeps come in all of these colors. And I just think this is a really nice collection together. I think the colors are really beautiful, and I think this is just a really, really nice collection. I didn't know if I would like chrome because I don't have a lot of chrome nail polishes. So when I saw Pink Steel, I liked it because it was pink. And then I was like, do I like chrome? I mean, that's not going to deter me from buying the whole collection. And you know what? I do like chrome. So I would like to see other shades, like a dark chrome collection from Holotaco in the future. I could definitely vibe with that as well. So if anybody did pick up any of these shades, just let me know which one's your favorite down there in the comments, or let me know if you just love the whole collection. I do have a lot of other Holotaco videos, so I'm going to link the playlist here for you if you want to see some of my other Holotaco playlists. I'll put up full swatches of all of these on my Instagram page if you want to see that as well. So if you liked that video, just go ahead and give it a like. It really helps my channel out. And then if you're interested in seeing more content like that from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you later. Bye.